My name is Aaron Cohen. I'm a staff psychologist, a senior staff psychologist at UC Berkeley Counseling and Psych Services. I am the liaison to the residential community and the Cal MESA Grant coordinator. The Cal MESA Grant has a number of important components. Primarily it was created the money was given to the university to provide suicide prevention and stigma reduction. All 10 campuses, this is a grant that has been administered through the Office of the President. All 10 campuses are doing very similar things on their campuses. Obviously everyone's tailoring it to their own campus. One of the things that we started first was that all 10 campuses are using the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention created an interactive screening program. And all 10 campuses are using this on their campuses. We decided to roll this particular screening program out to the residential community. So all students in the 5 units, at some point, we will finish in the next 2 weeks, will receive an email saying that they can take a confidential, anonymous survey on depression and suicide. That gets scored, and then they get a response from a counselor at the counseling center. At this point it's me, it has been Stephanie. And they can engage with the counselor anonymously and talk about the issues that are going on in their life. The idea is to get people who are feeling vulnerable into the counseling center. So it isn't meant to be an online counseling format. It really is meant to try to bring students into the counseling center and to start the process, but give them a safe place to even just think about the behaviors they're experiencing. You know, as is this possibly depression? Am I vulnerable in any way? And that's been a really good program. So that we'll finish that up in a couple weeks, and then we're going to do it again. I mean, it's really nice to have the residential community, because with the majority of students living in the residential community being freshmen, we always have new students to get that screening. We are going to try to work with different campus organizations to do more peer-to-peer training. So how can friends help friends? How can friends notice the signs? And how can friends talk to their friends about when they're concerned about their behavior? All of this, again, with this idea, the interactive screening program is really about suicide prevention. These other are kind of a combination trying to pull in the stigma reduction. That we as a campus, if we get everyone speaking a similar language in terms of mental health issues and bring it to the consciousness of the faculty, staff, and students, we can reduce the stigma and try to get students to know that there's some great resources on the campus that they can take advantage of. I think that, again, I think this idea that Cal is a very stressful place. I think that there's an intensity, there's an academic integrity. Students come here with high expectations of themselves. Professors have high expectations of them. Students have high expectations of their faculty. Everybody has high expectations of the staff around them. So this is a place where everybody is expected to work at the highest level. That in and of itself creates a lot of stress, anxiety, depression, you name it. And so I do think that there can be a pulse on this campus that where we're not creating a healthy environment. And again, that's where we need to, on the one hand, the students who are really, really struggling, we need our faculty and staff to be able to spot them, tell them their resources, and get them to support. And on the other end, we need to start from the ground up, creating a place where students can be comfortable with all that's around them.